seems the Democratic Party has gone woker and woker over time. It is time for us to look at and rank some of the worst woke Democratic politician moments of all time. This video is brought to you by PDS Debt.
As poor as Nicaragua is, one of the nice things that I saw is that as a result of government policy in terms of the distribution of food, people are not hungry by and large.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
It's funny, sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing. In other countries, people don't line up for food. The rich get the food and the poor starve to death. In Nicaragua, people are not starving to death.
Are you sure about that?
This useless, socialistic leech on America's ass. What a terrible person he is. Truly an awful person. And this is the ideological thought leader of the modern Democratic Party. A man so useless he was once thrown out of a commune, sitting there talking to you about how bread lines are good because you get bread at the end, except you half the time don't. It's insane to me that anyone pretends that Bernie Sanders is a thought leader when he doesn't have a thought.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
He's a moron. He doesn't understand economics. He doesn't understand foreign policy. He's an absolute Chomskyite Marxist tool bag. And somehow this guy has become a leading light in the Democratic Party. And then you wonder why Americans are willing to swivel literally anywhere but to the Democratic Party these days?
I would say our country should be more fearful of white men across our country because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country.
The white man this, the white man that. You'll never get anywhere with that attitude.
We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
This isn't white. It's every other color but white.
This person wrote a letter to a judge trying to get a sentence reduced for a person who tried to join ISIS. That's who Ilhan Omar is.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce in my bag. Swag.
People are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it working?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Oh, good God.
Okay. No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Well, my grandmother used to say, go in hot, go out hot, so just be careful.
My favorite part of that is where, for a moment, she breaks. She's just like, is it working?
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Some people are going to say you're pandering. That's where you deny it, right? That's where you're like, no, man, I've been bringing hot sauce in my bag for like 30 years. Love the hot sauce because so much bland food on the road. You can't get anything. You're at like some crappy restaurant. You need to spice things up.
Like I have white guy tacos and
What is
like
that?
black,
Like mayonnaise and tuna? What are you doing?
pretty much ground beef and cheese.
You ain't black.
Instead, she's like, but is it working? But is it working? This is the thing with Hillary Clinton. You can always see the gears moving. Always.
Hey! Hey!
Ugh. They're infuriating. They're so infuriating. White people bending the knee for George Floyd.
When you're looking at live pictures there of Democrats on Capitol Hill taking a knee.
Look. No, we have to get out of here!
8 minutes and 46 seconds. That is the duration of the time Officer Derek Chauvin had his knee on the neck of George Floyd in Minneapolis.
Look at Jerry Nadler. He's like, I can't kneel. Sorry.
Just get on your knees.
The pandering with the kente cloth and everything. Hey, how is that not cultural appropriation? Seriously.
They don't care.
Ugh, the pandering. They should all be carrying hot sauce.
Those first days, when there were riots, I could smell the burning tires.
I think I just shot myself.
That was a very real thing, and I kept the windows open for as long as I could because I felt like that was such a touchstone of what was happening.
The Walzes are very, very strange people. Have you ever done that? There's like a riot down the street, and you're like, you know what? I get a whiff of that. Just need a whiff of the rioting. That is like the most upper crust white lib thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, liberal white ladies.
I'm not going to do anything about it. My husband's the governor. I'm just going to smell the burning tires. And then I'll feel really, really good about myself for having been that sensitive. We'll get to more of this total insanity in 1 second. First, getting into credit card debt is really easy, but getting out, well, the system is set up so you really can't. If you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, you need to check out PDS Debt. PDS provides a service to match you with debt solutions tailored to your financial situation. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances still aren't going down, PDS has solutions for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies. There is no minimum credit score required. Bad and fair credit are accepted. The reality is, I know a lot of people have gotten into debt. It is a brutal problem to get out of debt once you start racking it up. PDS Debt has customized options for anyone struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills. They strive to understand your specific scenario, and they can help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. Stop waiting, start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now. pdsdebt.com/Shapiro. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/Shapiro today. pdsdebt.com/Shapiro. Once more, that's pdsdebt.com/Shapiro today.
I'm going to make sure I have security because I know I have had attempts on my life and I have too much work to do. There are too many people that need help right now.
What a fun Gen Z time we're having.
So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police and put that money into social safety nets.
Yeah, that is Cori Bush, who, thank God, lost her primary. And she was spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on her boyfriend's security team. He did not have a security clearance while telling people to defund the police. What a delight she is.
Don't tell me that this is about...
It's dancing time.
Play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes beep, boop, boop, bop, beep, boop, boop, beep, bop.
Don't tell me that this is about a condemnation of anti-Semitic remarks when you have a member of the Republican caucus who has talked about Jewish space lasers and
she's Jamal Bowman in the background and Cori Bush nodding.
This is about targeting women of color.
Oppressed at last! Oppressed at last! Thank Aladdin, I am oppressed at last! Yes! Whoa! Whoa, what are you doing?
Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
Time has expired.
When my life was threatened. Thank you.
And then she's like, she's getting louder and louder with like dancing and the slap. It's like, bring it on, congressional edition. By the way, you know what she's ranting against? A censuring of Representative Ilhan Omar for anti-Semitism. That's what she's ranting against. Saying, don't, you can't target my Jew-hating friend over here. I'm a dancing, and I'm a moving, and I'm a grooving, and I'm a taking my notebook, and I'm smacking it.
Oh, wow!
The spirit of what I'm preaching all the time was contradicted, and I got to own that. And so I want to apologize to you.
Yeah, that's when he went to the French Laundry.
How'd that get in there? We're all human. We all fall short sometimes. We've been out, and I think for 3 times since, in fact, I know it's been 3 times because I remember all of those dinners very, very vividly.
That was you, wasn't it? Yeah, naturally.
That was that time he went to the French Laundry while y'all couldn't go to a restaurant. He shut off electricity if a party was happening. Gavin Newsom confined us all to our homes, unless you were out rioting in the streets for George Floyd. COVID would not get you if you were breaking into a Foot Locker for George Floyd.
1 sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Oh, no.
Not this again.
Yes, this again.
My name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did it, Joe. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
He's kind of politically incorrect things.
Gay POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
I wonder why the Democratic Party is lagging among males. Why? Why, you ask? I mean, isn't this a model of masculinity?
No.
The only thing that separates this guy from Tim Walz is the nails. Honest to God, the crazy hand motions and the wild enthusiasm and the dancing around like a nut job. I mean, I'm not saying Tim Walz is gay, guys. He's not. As far as I know. Speaking of which...
Don't ever shy away from our progressive values. One person's socialism is another person's neighborliness.
It's true. So true. So true.
I got to tell you, when I see this, it lifts me up. I'm inspired. I see it. This is the first day of football. We're all in this. We're all undefeated.
He's a voluntary assistant football coach. Can we stop pretending that he's like Bear Bryant or something? One person's socialism is another person's neighborliness. He said as he dragged his neighbor to the Lubyanka to be shot in the face by the Soviets. Like, what is that? You know, his neighborliness is where you call your neighbors if somebody is on their porch during COVID.
Go inside now! Get in the house!
That's his neighborliness. We have a snitch line. Well, he's such a clown.
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke.
She is a joke. She's a stupid person masquerading as a mediocre person. She's not even like a mediocre person masquerading as a smart person. She's like a stupid person masquerading as a mediocre person we're all supposed to believe is a smart person.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Why would you ever elect these people to positions of power over your life? Any of them. Ilhan Omar, Hillary Clinton, or Kamala Harris, or Tim Walz. By the way, we didn't even show in this montage one video of the dead president of the United States.
Come on, give me a break, man.
Hey, this is the clown show, folks. And you buy the ticket, you're gonna get to take the ride.
Beep boop boop bop. Boop beep boop boop beep boop bop. Beep boop boop beep bop. Beep bop.